as I'm very, very glad that you brought up the sort of Newspeak dictionary and the gradual reduction in language and thus sort of the constriction of expression.
Yeah.
And that might put a sort of some strain on the way we can bring out our thoughts so that other people can understand. I just want to draw a comparison with music. Do you think composition has its limits in expression?
Maybe limits isn't the right word, because in a greater sense that it is of course limited, it is also unlimited. I wonder what the correct word would be. I think it works within certain confines, doesn't it? I mean, human imagination is like a gaseous form, right? It will spread to fill its container, and if the container is too big, it gets so diffuse that we can't use it. Or it just stops functioning altogether, frankly. If the container is too small, then it's under too much pressure and it will collapse in on itself. It can't function. It hasn't got space to be. So there's a marriage in there somewhere which perhaps is the same as this contradiction that we've just drawn. You know, limited, unlimited. I don't want to get, again, 1984 is on my mind because I've reread it recently, and I don't want to get too far into doublethink, because then logically war is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength. That's the whole point of that. Some people see being able to hold contradictory thoughts in your head at once as a sign of genius. And Orwell says, yes, perhaps, but there's a very dangerous precedent there. So I don't want to suggest that at all. However, I do think that the particular facets of music create interesting possibilities and a good sized container in which the human imagination can operate on a very, very high level, intellectually, and also on a deep, deep emotional spectrum beyond even the capacity of language, I think. I really believe that. Also, I believe that music is incredibly valuable to society because it teaches us to listen, which is what we need right now. We need to learn to listen, not with the aim to respond, but with the aim to understand. So in that sense, the sky's the limit in terms of composition. And I do see my composition process as a facilitation of listening for musicians and audience members.
I think that's a brilliant analogy with the box and the gas. I truly think that's... I never thought of it that way before.
Neither had I. I think that might be true, though.
I think so. I think so.